And welcome back to the week of What If. We're closing out the What If Goku had gone Super Saiyan as a child. We left off with them basically having the Tournament of Power arc going on. Again, forgive me if you hear thunder and light and rain and stuff. I'm doing this outside. The power went out because the storm knocked the power out again. So we left off after the Tournament 6 arc, Universe 6 arc. So now we're going into the Goku Black arc. Now we have Future Trunks dealing with Goku Black. We also have Goku and Piccolo still there. Gohan has gotten stronger, definitely. Goten still is probably stronger than Gohan. But there is no Vegeta. So with Goku Black, and I can't remember, did I give Goku... I've completely blanked, actually, at this point. Have I left Goku his tail? Did we get rid of the tail on Goku? Yeah, I imagine he would have gotten rid of his tail. I think that's something that happens. He still would have gotten rid of the tail. Anywho, so cut over now to where Trunks, shows us, oh god, it's like this happened, this, and he explains it and attacks Goku. Goku just boom. Now, at this point, I've established that I think Goku is a tad bit stronger than his canon form at this part. But when you're getting into the God realms, the God powers, that's difficult. I've also established that Piccolo also has a, Namekian God form. So, he knows how to use God Ki now, too. Goku Black shows up. Their fight goes about the same. Then they go to the future world, or future timeline. Piccolo and Goku... Gohan continues his training, because him and Goku are pretty much the strongest ones left. Piccolo and Goku go to the future with Trunks to try to stop it. Piccolo basically uses God Ki, fights him. It goes about the same as does Vegeta, though I think, again, Piccolo is the better fighter. I honestly do think Piccolo is the better fighter than, honestly, everyone except Goku. I think Goku's still just the better natural fighter, but Piccolo is the best tactician between any of the Z fighters, I believe. So, that fight goes about the same. Luckily, Piccolo has a much better regenerative capability than Vegeta, so he'll be up and about quicker than Vegeta was. Goku and Goku Black go at it. That goes about the same, however, Piccolo's able to rejoin the fight, and instead takes on Zamasu and, does special beam cannon, and just drills right into Zamasu. And yeah, there's a giant hole, but then just heals up. It's like, you can't defeat an immortal body. Now, kneel before your god. And then Piccolo just stretches out his arm and just grabs it. Yeah, kneel before this. And just boom, smacks him. I love the arm stretching thing, which we've seen come back a couple times. Just smashes right in. It's like, arrogant mortal. And then just Piccolo. See, here's the thing about that whole immortality thing. Zamasu, to the best of my knowledge, was never any stronger than how he was. He was just immortal, and he took advantage of that. And flash of lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo. He was immortal. It's the same issue I've always had with why would a Saiyan want to be immortal? Yes, immortality. But it's like, you realize that you're Vegeta, you realize if you had immortality, that wouldn't make you any stronger. You wouldn't even be able to get close to death, because you can't die. So, you can't... That's the thing. If you have an immortal body, you can't even, get Zenkai boosts anymore, basically, because you can't be harmed anymore. So, you're stuck getting stronger the old-fashioned way. It's like, that would be dumb in most cases for, a Saiyan to get immortality. But I digress. So, again, that fight goes about the same. But because Goku can now focus primarily on Goku Black, he's able to get a couple more hits on Goku Black. Instead of Zamasu trying to basically, do that where he grabs Trunks and Goku and they both just take the blast. It's more along the lines of, he tries to do that, but Piccolo gets in the way and just boom, kicks him. Goku Black blasts and, Goku gets out of there. But they still have to get out of there. They still realize that they weren't prepared for this fight. They just weren't. So, sorry, dead moth to be precise. We just, boop, there we go. Yeah, it still was they were not prepared for this fight. So they go back. Vegeta would have done the train to get that rage boost. Actually, I'm trying to remember how did it go. There was 2 different trips. Yeah, there was 2 different trips, and then throw the third one. So I think there's gonna be just one key trip. Goku learns the Mafuba. Actually, Piccolo just teaches him the Mafuba, really, because Piccolo knows it. Also, Piccolo is actually smart enough to remember to get the ceiling tag, I imagine. So when this fight comes back around again, they go to the future with Trunks again, once again. I'm repeating myself, and boom! Nice thunder boomer right there. They go once again to the future with Trunks. And Goku and them square off again. However, this isn't quite to that point where, Goku Black rips that hole in the universe. That was weird. This is a little before then. So Goku and then they're fighting again. This time, however, Goku's prepared. Piccolo's prepared. Him and Goku probably have some sealing jars like Roshi used, and he's able to get Zamasu, and he seals Zamasu up. And so it's like, gotcha. And then he just seals the cap up. It just binds it, makes sure about it, and then Goku and Black are fighting it out. Now, Black, as far as I know, wasn't immortal, so Goku could theoretically kill Black. Now that he basically gives the Zamasu, sealed Zamasu to Trunks for safekeeping, he puts it. I would imagine the smart thing, honestly, to do, not just leave that there, put it in a capsule and seal that in the capsule. So then you have to go tie it up and things along those lines. So that's sealed away, and now Goku Black tries to sense where he is. But remember, he can't use instant transmission because this Goku doesn't know instant transmission. So, because the Goku who's by he still doesn't know it. So Goku comes. This time he goes full out Kaioken on Goku Black. Starts to wail on him. Goku Black, as far as we know, never use the Kaioken. It's implied he probably knew it because he took the Goku who knew it, but he never used it. So Goku eventually just Kamehameha, and then does a full blown Kaioken times 20. This time Piccolo grabs Goku Black and says, I'm going, you're going. It's like, Piccolo, move now. It's like, do it, Goku. And it's like, no. And then he's able to blast it, get Piccolo. He kind of skewers himself in a last second. Piccolo takes the blade, but is able to just keep him there long enough to have Goku Black actually take the brunt of the blast, kick off of Goku Black, and then just, fall down the ground, still very badly injured, but alive. And Goku just, Breath Immortal! So Goku Black is destroyed. Zamasu is sealed. Piccolo is heavily injured, but still alive. So they are able to get him a Senzu Bean. He's healed up. They head back to the present. Cut to now the Universal Survival Arc. Now with the exhibition match, it would be Gohan, who at this point, I would imagine Gohan is probably near his. I imagine he's beyond, with a lot of training from Piccolo, continual training from Piccolo. He because we know he's reached Super Saiyan. And maybe with a lot of training between him, Goku, and Goten, he's probably hit Super Saiyan 2 at this point. He's probably beyond his Cell Games power, not by much, but he's beyond that. It'd be him because he wants to test his power up. Goku, and I think Piccolo would go, actually. Boo wouldn't go. I think Piccolo would go. So it's Piccolo versus Basil first. Basil and Piccolo are going back and forth with their power. Now, unlike Boo, who can just take the hits and keep going, Piccolo can't do that necessarily. But Piccolo is obviously the better fighter overall and more powerful in this scenario, by damned. So they're duking. The kicks are a little difficult, but Piccolo is able to figure out a pattern pretty quick. Just grabs a kick and just starts wailing Basil around. Basil just, it's just like, and throws the fruit. It's like, that's cheating. That's an ingredients. We didn't allow it. It's cool. Well done. Then he powers up. Piccolo's like, fuck, you want to fight? And then he powers up to God Namekian. And they're just like, power that rivals a god. What was it? That holy music that plays when they did that in Super Saiyan Blue. It's like, so Piccolo pretty much it looks like it's an even fight at first. But Piccolo is kind of just testing Basil at this point. It's like, all right, and then just boom, 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 waxing that just gives him some uppercuts to the gut. Just boom, then just blasts him off the stand, ah! And then just knocks him clean off, and just, but that's not disqualification. He's like, fine, and just knocks him out. There, he's knocked out. Yeah, that works. The fight between Gohan and Lavender, I think, goes a bit more in Lavender's favor. In fact, because Gohan's still not as strong as his canon counterpart at this point, I'd say it's Basil who does overall win that fight. But barely as Gohan. It's possible you could still be a draw, because Gohan is a very intelligent guy. But I think it is more likely that it is Gohan who just loses that fight in general. So it comes down to Goku and Bergamo. That fight goes completely the same. And then they talk about the Universal Tournament, the Tournament of Power, the Universal Tournament arc. They explain it, and now they got to go recruiting. So we already know that Goku and Piccolo are definitely going to be on this team. They convince Gohan, who's still going to be training hardcore at Piccolo. Now they have no idea about Ultimate Gohan at this point. It's not about Ultimate Gohan at this point. It's about just reaching his peak if he can. Krillin 18, they're going to be definitely in. We know that Krillin, 17, he'll go and find her thanks to 18's suggestion. Roshi and Tien, they're going to be in there. But so that's 2 missing right now. Who are those other 2? Well, they talk to Boo, and Boo's like, Boo go! But Boo isn't, I don't think Boo goes for that 2-month nap now. I think that what happens is because Boo didn't have that tournament initially, or wasn't in the preliminaries initially, so he didn't feel like it needed to work out. But it's like, Boo, lots of fun. Remember, Boo, there's gonna be rules: no killing and no turning people into king. Oh, Boo. It's like, well, Boo understand. It's like, so Boo's in there, and you don't need to substitute because Boo's gonna be awake for this. Now we don't know if that was gonna happen regardless. That Boo was gonna go for that 2-month nap, even if he hadn't participated and gotten a little sleepy from the working out. But I would believe that would not have happened because Boo just got tired from overexertion. So we got that. But now you got, who else? I mean, Goten, now they talk it over. It's like, Goten's really powerful. Goten knows Super Saiyan 2 is arguably stronger than Gohan at this moment. Should we go for Goten? Ooh, that's a nice Thunder Boomer right there. Ooh, that's a big one. Not the biggest we've got today either, though. And if they think about it, Pickle's like, no, we shouldn't. He's powerful, yes, but he's still young and immature when it comes to fighting. He's too straightforward. He'd probably get knocked off the arena too quickly. It's like, yeah, that's a good point. It's like, is there anyone else we can get? Like, hey, I mean, what about you? Like, yeah, we can't participate. Beerus and shit are like, we can't participate. We're exempt from it. You know, we're gods. It's like, damn it. So, and yeah, we've established that 17 and 18 are alive in this. By the way, but they do remember one thing way back. It's like, hey, there was something that they remembered. It's like, God, well, back in Jiro's lab, when we got out, or when Cell basically we woke up briefly, and Cell observes, I did notice something. He's like, really? You noticed something? And that time he's like, yeah, there was. Well, I mean, we had our council, but there was another one, little 16. It's like, no, do you remember where Jiro's lab is? I mean, yeah, we could find it. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's like we did when we destroyed Cell, but we also destroyed that lab. So it's like, let's see, let's go, and they go and the former wreckage rubble, and amazingly, lo and behold, 16's pod is still around. Now they look over, the program is damaged, but obviously if he's on waking, he's still programmed to kill Goku, but Goku could easily take him at this point. So they basically wake him up. It's like, I am Android 16. And it's like, you are Son Goku, programmed to destroy. And then it just like, Goku just shows up a little bit past, like, your power, because like, there's no other way I can match it. Self-destruct sequence initiated to defeat Son Goku. That's like, it's like, wait. And then they basically they shut him down. And they just go over his programming. And they basically have about 40 hours at this point to, probably more like 20 hours to basically reprogram him to basically be able to not have that going on. Now, do they do it? I mean, I can't remember if they actually got rid of that programming in the original series or not. I know they got rid of they took out his bomb, but I don't know if they get rid of the original program. For the sake of this fight, we're gonna go with yes, 16 is reprogrammed, and he actually apologizes and things along those lines. My goal now is to protect Earth and protect the life of Earth, all life on Earth. So yeah. Sorry, 1 second. Mosquito. Did I get it? Damn it. So yeah, and to do that, he's going to participate in the Universal Survival Arc, the Tournament of Power. So just to recap now, we have Team 7, which consists of Goku, Piccolo, the two strongest. 17 is probably the second strongest. 18, Krillin, Gohan. This is no particular order for strongest. Tien. Oh, sounds like the power came back on. Wow, I explained it. So Goku, Piccolo, 17, Tien, Gohan, 18. Sorry, the fact that music just came back on is not distracting. Okay, Goku, Piccolo, 17, 18, Krillin, Gohan, Tien, Roshi, Boo, 16. We good. The weakest one out of this is still probably Roshi, or arguably Tien. We know that Tien lost to Roshi in that fight. So that Universal Survival Arc Tournament of Power actually happens now. They go, they meet, and the fight commences. Now this is where it's going to get tricky. Now we have Boo and we have 16, which are replacing. Who are they replacing? I just realized. Vegeta and Frieza. That's right. So and we have to take into account their personalities as well. Boo goes out to just have some fun. He knocks around a bunch of universe. I think he goes to see Universe 9, sees all the animal people. It's like, oh, Boo, have fun with animal people, puppy. You know, just starts, you know, they're noticing Boo can't be hurt, and Boo's like kind of just throwing people out of the ring. 16, meanwhile, is taking on some individuals from Universe 3, I'd imagine. So, well, understanding that, we have to now do a little splicing it all over the place. Now, I'm just doing this episode to episodes that the fighting 16 aids in the takedown of Universe 9 along with Goku, and I think Boo takes part in that a little bit. Gohan, I think, Krillin's still the first to get knocked out. I think after that, though, it's not, who was the next one out? It was Tien. I actually think it might be Gohan who's out. He's able to take out Botamo, but honestly, I think that he usually takes out what was it, Gildo? Not Gildo. That guy who he knocked Universe 10 out with, who was probably the coolest member of Universe 10. So that's a mutual knockout on their part. A lot of the fighting goes the same. Because of the analytics of 16, he's able to identify a lot. I think that Jiren would actually step up and take Boo out. I think Boo doesn't make it near to the finals. I think Jiren sees Boo as a big threat because Boo can see just tank and absorb and heal people. That's the thing. As people are getting tired, Boo's coming around and healing them. I think Jiren, of all people, because he still recognized Kale, he needed to take out Kale, Majikayo, Hit, and Goku. Those are like the big four he needed to focus on. But Boo, I think, because of Boo's abilities, Jiren's the one who steps up to take out Boo. I mean, he takes out Boo. It's like, woo! Boo is actually the third to go out. 16, though, comes in and not against Jiren, but does basically assist the Universe 6 Saiyans along with Goku and takes out a bunch of the Pride Troopers. Ultimately, who does it come down to in the end? Well, I think it comes down to Piccolo. It comes down to Goku. I think ultimately, yeah, I'm not going to go throughout the entire fight because this is going to take forever. But who does the ultimate come down to? I think it's 17 Piccolo and Goku versus Jiren. That's the ultimate. That's the long-term fight. Goku and Goku's activate Ultra Instinct at least once at this point. Goku, Piccolo, and 17, they're doing their best. They can't they can't do anything. 17 looks like he sacrificed himself. Then it's Piccolo versus Jiren, and that's not going much of anywhere. He's charging a special beam cannon to the most powerful he can. And then he suddenly says, "Special beam Kaioken cannon!" Remember, we taught Piccolo the Kaioken at this point. And Jiren was preparing for it, but Jiren wasn't quite preparing for this times 20 special beam cannons that just come. So he actually just, it's like, and Jiren actually has to put some effort into it, blast that away. All the while, another Piccolo comes in and blasts him in the back, like 17 did, right in the spot 17 did. And he's got this burn spot on his back because he used the multiform technique, because Piccolo can do that. So he just then flexes his power, knocks them out. Then we go into that final bout with Goku and Jiren. Goku shouldn't be as tired, because I imagine Boo has healed him at least once in this tournament. So Goku isn't as tired, so his Ultra Instinct Mastered Form lasts a bit longer. So instead of that moment where he's about to knock, I think he's going to give him energy, but he's about to knock him out. Or it looks like he's either about to do that or whatever. Instead of, it fading out, Goku's got maybe about 15 more seconds left on that, so he gives energy, but he knocks him out. I think Goku's, despite that fact, he knows that if he doesn't, Universe 7 is gone. So, despite the fact he doesn't want to do it, he knocks out Jiren, and they win. But 17 is still around, as revealed. So, he does show that, he's alive. 17, you did actually have the most KOs in the tournament, or whatever. It's basically, between Goku and 17, they agree on the wish to bring the universes back. I actually think Goku would have done that in general. So, that's where we leave it off. And we could continue on into the next Dragon Ball Super movie, with Dragon Ball Super Broly, as it's been announced that Broly is the main villain in Dragon Ball Super movie. But we'll wait on that. So thanks for watching this What If. I know this one was a little rushed, and the last part of it was a little everywhere. And the fact that the power just came back on kind of really distracted me. Anyway, thanks for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for win, Star Wars, Superhero Magic, What If, anything I do on the channel, put the comments below. Let me know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Be back later with who would win. Thanks for watching, and later.